what a beautiful day in the mists of June. The sun has shone, everyone's out and about, and Lightyear bombs by failing to make back its $200 million budget by only earning $151 million at the box office. I'm sorry, what was that last one? Yep, this comes as a surprise to not just me, but all of us in the filmmaking community, but yeah, Lightyear was a box office failure. I'm going to make this video brief since I can guarantee that there are going to be a lot more videos about this subject by people who review the thing better than I ever will. Jay Frillis, Karsten Runquist. So I'm just going to briefly go through the criteria on how it failed. First of all, the marketing made no goddamn sense. Back in 2020, the whole film was marketed as some sort of origin story of the Buzz character, but this time around they replaced Tim Taylor as the titular character with the legendary superhero casting hog himself, Chris Evans. Seems like a simplistic setup, but when audiences sold their soul away to Disney's simple marketing tactic, the opening text of the film said that this was the movie that Andy saw back in 1995, and that was what influenced him to get the toy Buzz Lightyear? Okay, Pixar, you do you. Many have already criticized the fact that this makes this whole film's existence pointless. As one of the many people who had seen this movie on its opening weekend, this confused the hell out of me, and that's saying a lot since one of my favorite movies was born to be as confusing as possible. Also, they said that this would be their first PG-13 project, and guess how that turned out? Turning Red ended up being more of a PG-13 movie than this, and that film was about a metaphorical period, not the 9/11 attacks as mentioned once by the vague Mrs. Exit. On the other hand, it was up against some stiff competition? Like, come on! That never stopped them before. Back in 2020 and 2021, due to major delays, we were all predicting that this would be the biggest box office success of 2022. And due to it being attached to a big-name franchise, it was almost impossible for it to fail. And then, Top Gun Maverick landed.
In 3, 2, 1...
The sequel to the classic 1986 army plane movie starring Tom Cruise, which thanks to its brilliant marketing, became a major success. I haven't seen it yet personally, but I've heard amazing things about it, so my expectations are almost at Andromeda at this point. But back to my original point, that film was so successful that everyone had forgotten that Pixar was even releasing a new movie. Top that off
these are the jokes
with the upcoming Elvis movie, which everybody's excited for, including my school teacher, who is a massive Elvis fan, by the way, and Dominion being released on the same day. That's right, Pixar got road chipped. But to me, the reason on why this movie failed is because it's just not a good movie. Like I said, I saw this on its first hour in cinemas in anticipation, considering how great their previous 3 films are. I thought Luca was cute, I loved Soul, and after some consideration, I actually liked Turning Red. So I was pretty excited to see what Pixar had cooked up for us this time. But then the film started, and it was dull. And it remained dull for almost 100 minutes straight. The same length as Thanksgiving 3, funnily enough. And just like that pathetic excuse for a movie, the whole thing felt like a massive dick-weighting contest to see how much they could blow their budget on. The characters are dull, the story's pretty clueless, they've ruined Zurg in ways that I would have never expected. And for a franchise that likes to go to infinity and beyond, there's not a lot that's being explored here. We never get a chance to leave this goddamn planet. Even in space we can't escape it. It feels like it's trying to be creative. But who cares if everyone's going to see the film anyways? Which nobody did. Well done on that, Yen Sid! I should stop talking. Moral of the story here is Taika Waititi deserved better.